and we can get through the fire because this is also another very personal song for you because it shows pretty much what you've been through. And I usually ask what's the inspiration behind songs, but I can assume what the inspiration behind this thing
Yeah, you
is.
got me.
So, how about you tell me and your fans what happened on that Father's Day?
All right, so basically on Father's Day, just to give you like a timeline of what happened. So I woke up. So I'll tell you the backstory. So I had both of my kids, me and my girl, we actually like broke up out of nowhere, and we weren't really together, but we got right back together like literally probably like 2 weeks before that situation.
Right.
So on Father's Day, she already had plans with her mom to go to a Bridgerton dance in DC. So on Father's Day, she wasn't even there. Like, so it was
Mm,
just I had to watch the kids on Father's Day, basically. Like, we were co-parenting at that time.
right.
So, boom. Well, not at that time because we got back together. So, anyways, I got the kids. Boom. My girl's not there, regular thing. We go to sleep, wake up in the morning. It's like 10:30. My daughter shit out her whole diaper, shit everywhere.
It
So
said had a blowout. It happens.
yeah,
I
a
get it.
blowout. It happened. So what I did was I put her in the bathtub. My son's there, so I threw him into. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna get into. I had melatonin bubbles already in it, not even realizing, right?
Hold on. That's a thing.
Yeah, like there was melatonin bubbles in the bath.
What? I'm
So
mind blown right now. I never knew that.
yeah, it works too. So we're in there, we get out, it's like 11 a.m. I go to the couch, my daughter's crying, she won't stop. Every time she's crying, I just put her in her crib. Like,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time I just throw her right in her crib, like, just go to sleep, here's your bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But melatonin bubble bath had me so tired and lazy. I'm just like, man, both of y'all just gonna sleep on my chest, man. Fuck it.
Right.
Y'all, I was in y'all glory today. So we go to sleep. I wake up around like 12:30 out of nowhere, and I
Mm,
can't see anything in my living room. 12:30 in the day, like it's completely pitch dark black.
damn.
I look, all I hear is just crackling, glass cracking everywhere. I get up, my kids are on me. I
Hmm.
look to the right. I can see through my walls. Like literally, I could see through my walls. Both my daughter's room, my bedroom, and the bathroom completely burnt. Like the fire was burning for like an hour and a half while we were asleep. The whole time we were asleep, the fire was burning. So we woke up. The first thing I did was just grab my babies and I ran straight out the door. I didn't have my baby mom there with me, so it's not like I could just set my babies down and try to save anything. And the
Yeah.
fire was so bad to the point to when I ran to the back of my house and looked up, the whole house was engulfed. So like literally like the time of me running, getting up, running to the back of the yard and looking up and calling 911, the whole house was on, like the living room was done, like where we would sleep. Like that's how
Yeah.
fast it was. Like if the I thank God I closed the bedroom door because that held a lot of the smoke from getting into the living room. So it kind of saved us because the fire marshal said if the door was open, that smoke, we would have passed out in our sleep and never woke up, and we would have burned. Yeah, we would have been done.
Damn.
So I'm thankful for that. So that's what happened. I called 911. I FaceTime my baby mom, and that's like some of the clips in the video you could see, like that's real footage because she was screen recording it because she was
Mm,
just mind blown. Like it was just devastating. Like she
yeah.
didn't know what to do, and she felt guilty because she wasn't there, but that's not her fault. But
Definitely not.
they literally left. They came straight to PA like that moment it happened. So 15 minutes, then the ambulance and the firefighters finally came. The house is completely gone. I lost everything. Like now the craziest part is me and my girl, like we was broken up. We finally got back together, but we had rentals insurance. But when we was broken up in 3 months, she stopped paying it and dropped it because we're not together and I was in the
Mm,
house. So whenever she seen that the fire was there, she just start busted out crying and going crazy because I'm like, man, who cares? Like, we got rental insurance, we could get all that material shit back. And she
yeah.
just like start busted out crying because she's like, no, I'm so sorry, you're not getting nothing back. Like, I took
Right.
the insurance off. So like, not I'm not a materialistic dude, but everything I got is expensive stuff. Like, like
Yeah.
designer everything. So imagine just losing everything. to the fact like your couch, everything, like everything in the house that you could have is gone. So we're looking for a house. There, it's hard to find one. We finally just got one. Like I don't know if you've seen, like this happened probably like 5 months, 4 or 5 months ago.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? It's been that long. I have a 1 and a 3-year-old, like searching. We are living next door, literally to with her grandma who's 78. We're in
Oh.
her house with my two babies. Like just the struggle of just feeling like good and just, hey, God will literally just move you when you need to move, and like that was my message from it,
Right.
and it was just a devastating thing to the point like I smoke cigarettes, bro. Like I quit smoking cigarettes because I really can't even light a lighter anymore. I smoke vapes. Like that shit really like fucked me up,
Right.
But I'm just blessed to get my babies out because my daughter would have been dead, and I wouldn't know what to do if that was the case. If I would have put her in a crib, that room was the first one on fire, and what's so crazy is the
Mhm.
fire started through the walls like an electrical fire. Like there was nothing that like happened. Like it's not our fault. Like we
Right.
literally woke up. The landlord rewired the whole house and didn't do it right. So
Mm.
literally the fire just started out of nowhere. Like nobody would have expected. And it's just crazy, bro.
Crazy.
And
Yeah, man. That is a
literally,
crazy
if you could
story.
just be the eyes in that situation, that's just something I would never wish for anybody, man.
Yeah, man. I couldn't even imagine going through something like that and losing everything and pretty much starting back over. So that's why I said earlier, like nothing but respect for you, because I know that can be very, very tough, especially with having kids, man. I have,
Exactly, because you
have
can't buy your clothes back when you got to buy couches, you got to buy a house, you got to buy
exactly
you got to buy that. What I look like replacing my Yeezys, what I look like replacing my Jordans, my Balenciaga, like what I look like going and spending bands on clothes when we ain't got nothing. So it's to the point to where my girl made a GoFundMe. I wasn't really like prideful about it, but I just didn't want people like thinking like the wrong thing, like because that's
yeah,
where I'm from. Like it's always something negative about anything, but I'm glad that it happened because it let me know that there is help here and there is good people here. And
right,
out me having that and seeing that, like I feel like that really just made me a better person, honestly, because I got literally bags of clothes that I wear. This shirt was donated to me that I got on today, like literally. And I'm completely grateful and blessed, and I'm never too high on a pedestal for anything. Like
right.
let me know that there's a God and there's people, and you gotta be right. You gotta get right, man. You can't go against the grain. Like you gotta really be you, and you gotta be nice. You gotta be good. Like you gotta be the best version of you.
Big facts, big facts. I know I'm going to show some pictures for pretty much my lyrical heads, just of kind of how bad the actual fire was, because it was a pretty bad fire for
Yeah, horrible.
for the most part. It is crazy just to think that you ran through that thing, but what people do to pretty much survive, and like what you do for your kids and everything just to get through that. So like I feel like you didn't even think about it. You just got up and just went.
Exactly, man. And it just like no matter what my girl said, and it really like made me feel real good, and like I really like it was the best like father moment. She said, "No matter what, you're a hero.
Yeah.
You saved everyone. Like you saved us. That's all that matters, and that's all that matters. No matter what, I could lose everything, bro. Like as long as I got my babies out of there, I did exactly what I was supposed to do.
Yep. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Like fuck all the materialistic things. You lived and your babies lived, and that's literally all that matters.
That's all that matters, bro."